4 cards. Don't forget, concentrate on the deck. Don't try and think about it logically because it won't work. There is no logic where Spirit's concerned. 4 cards. Either pick a number 1 to 4 or wait till I've laid the cards and then concentrate on your card. Whichever one pulls your eye. One, 2, 3, or 4. Which is it going to be? Ready? Card 1. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Because this is a very passionate encounter. What do we need to know about it, Spirit, please? Oh no, it's a karmic situation, secrets and hidden enemies. But you have learned to put your boundaries in place. You're no longer swinging in the wind, going through Groundhog Day every day. You're not putting up with it anymore, and you're not going to sacrifice yourself for other people, the ungrateful people. You're starting to see reason, and now you're on the right path. Moving to your true north, to where you're supposed to be going with success. There may be a new vehicle involved in this somewhere. A Pisces, sorry, and a Cancer may be involved. I was born on the 12th, the 7th, and the 25th. Living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. This is about home. This is about ancestors. Home is where the heart is. So not necessarily where you reside. You are going somewhere beautiful if you follow your passion and your happiness and put your boundaries in place. Cancer also rules the breasts, so any issues there will be healed. There's problems with the feet and toes. There is depression, no two ways about it, and issues with travel at the moment. So you cannot move forward yet. That's why you're still in a bit of limbo, but you're putting your boundaries in place and you know that you soon will be moving in the right direction towards success. There may be control issues here, so a very passionate situation where one person believes they can control everything. You can't. Spirit have other ideas, believe me. Yeah, the Diamond Dreamer, number 6. If you're dreaming of diamonds, you're on the wrong path. You've got to address your perception of power and materialism. You're focusing too much on the material world above all else. You've become hypnotised by the notion that it's the only reality. You've grown too attached to stuff. Have you come to consider wealth only to be the accumulation of worldly goods? Because if you have, you're on the wrong path. Now is the time to find value and wealth in the intangible things, the things you can't touch, the spiritual experiences, before anything is seen reflected in the manifested world. It originates in the unseen, the spiritual, the divine mind. Be careful what you wish to manifest, for you may not want to pay the price of keeping it once you get it, because you will lose the passion for life. The Diamond Dreamer reminds you that disappointment and disillusionment are sometimes the way home to the truth of what's really best for you. This is here to tell you that when you don't get what you want, it's being withheld from you because something better is in store. So be compassionate with yourself and others at this time, and let the Diamond Dreamer lead you to your highest dream for your perfect purpose and true prosperity. So you're going towards that, but if your passion isn't there, you're on the wrong path. Be very wary now because we're running out of time. TikTok, we ran out of time a long time ago really, but you were just waiting for you lot to catch up. You'll see it when the cards change. You'll know that everybody's made their decision and gone forward. So new love, if you pick number 2, and it's a massively important thing, but new loves can only come if you have rid of the old love, because they won't stay around long if you're still talking about the ex. So there is a chance here for you to begin again. It all depends on your circumstances, whether that's a good thing or whether it's come at the wrong time. People always say that, don't they? Oh, wrong timing. There's never a right time. We're always on borrowed time. Success and victory. Be careful not to gloat. Yeah. And accept this new love. Don't push it away. Yeah. There's a false friend at the very least. Could be a Leo. Could be somebody born 1962 plus or minus 12, February to February. Somebody's doing you wrong. And there's a gentleman here who doesn't know which way to turn. He may have lost everything. He may be older and not knowing which direction he needs to go now because he's lost his profession in some way. He may be ready to retire and not knowing what comes next. Accept what is. Follow your happiness. That's all Spirit wants for you. And you will be successful if you choose new love. Oops. Yeah. There may be trouble with children here though. You feel like, or they will feel like you've abandoned them, and that the guilt is eating away, or that you feel that you have no one in this world to call family anymore, and no one to say to you, do it. No one to turn to. If that's true, then I'm sorry for you, because Spirit are always with you, and they are always there to try and bring you happiness. You know deep down that whatever you do, Spirit will love you. Some of you have got judgmental parents in Spirit, but I can tell you this, that I've spoke to many, many spirits who were cantankerous as hell in the real world and very judgmental. That leaves when they pass into Spirit, and all that is left is the pure unconditional love for you. All they want is your happiness. It is time for you to rest a while. In England we're in the lockdown, so maybe that's a good thing. It is a challenge, so the resting tree appears to ask if you consider how frenetic that you are, and that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around and overdoing things only makes you a human doing and not a human being. This is a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill. or at the very least unable to enjoy your life. Be still. It's time to meditate. Take time out or you'll make some mistakes that you may regret later. Meditating, for me, is a word that's bandied about left, right and centre, and people think it's really hard. I'll tell you what meditating is. It's like being in a school assembly, if you're my age, and daydreaming. That's all it is. Daydreaming. Letting your mind wander. Don't worry. All the things that you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to move forwards. Only then you'll have a clearer head with which to think. There we go. Card number 3. How lucky are you? Divine timing's at work, which means you've got to be patient. None of us like being patient. I can hear you all screaming saying, how much longer have I got to wait? Well, until you learn your lesson, I'm afraid. Spirit can only do so much. And obviously, they're waiting for you to do the right thing. So, it will be worth waiting for, but divine timing is at work in your love life. It might not be you. The person you're meant to be with might be in an unhealthy situation and doesn't even realise that you exist yet. You're waiting for them to do catch up. Yep, there could be a Leo involved that you're going to have to grapple with. It's defeating the demons within and without. And possibly yourself, because this is the external public life. It's caring what other people think too much. It's being shackled by contract or duty. It's sacrificing yourself to some manipulation and toxic situation. It's karmic. You are strong enough to get through this. You maybe think you are, but you are. But there are some demons to grapple. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. And those born on the 15th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Leo and Capricorn energy. Leo rules the self-expression, the heart and the back, so healing maybe needs to take place there. And Capricorn rules the knees and bones and the external public life. Trapped by what other people think. Keeping up with the Joneses. One of you could be married. Or it could be a close friendship where you don't want to spoil the friendship. There's a rebellion here. Something has to end. Perhaps you're waiting for a twin flame whose partner's just passed away. In that case, you're going to have to wait while they've grieved, aren't you? And then you might meet them. So, divine timing is at work, but it will be worth waiting for. I promise you that. Yeah, somebody needs to heal, either from a relationship that they're getting out of or from the passing of someone. And so you're going to have to wait for them, I'm afraid, and be fair and kind and understanding. Even if it was the worst relationship in the world, you still grieve that loss of time and what once was perhaps a very happy relationship. So don't blame somebody for caring. Why would you like them at all if they didn't care? The River Queen, she's back. The water sign female. She will never let you down. She is the water sign female, possibly. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. She is a beautiful energy. She flows into your life as an ally to remind you about the concept of allowing the law of non-attachment. So don't be constantly thinking about how it should be, where it should be, who it should be. Remember that all rivers come from the mountains and run into the sea to be absorbed by the larger body of water. There the liquid evaporates into clouds and rains on the mountains to continue that endless cycle of fluidity. The River Queen requires you to be fluid and to let go of all your rigidity, perfectionism and stubbornness. You will travel far as long as you let go and go with the flow, even manoeuvring around the greatest blockages like water streams around a big boulder. No obstacle can hold this back now. If you're willing to surrender to the natural flow of events, be easy on yourself and others, and watch how smoothly you move forward. You may be surprised where this river takes you, but wherever it is, it's worth waiting for. And finally, trust issues. Either you don't trust yourself anymore, you don't trust somebody else, you're building the trust with you and another, but this situation is calling for you to have faith. Trust in spirit, if nothing else, that whatever happens, you're going to be okay. Everything happens for a reason. It's so annoying, we're going to say it all the time, but it's true. Even the bad things are good. Spirit aren't doing anything to destroy you. So, lack of action because of the trust issues. But there is somebody trying to love you. A very immature, maybe not very committed energy, but they are trying to love you. And you're not taking, or vice versa, you're trying to love someone else and they're not taking any action. It's in its early stages. Give it time and trust. Could be water sign and fire sign energy. Could be no new beginnings yet. You're waiting for them to grow up a bit, I think. Yeah, they aren't bringing enough to the picture for you to be interested yet. So it's bringing delays, maybe because of the lockdown, like I say. Can't blame them for that. Unable to travel. And realising that money brings no happiness. So somebody has got money, or they chose money, and then realised, oh shit, this ain't keeping me warm at night, is it? So maybe you let somebody down, or they let you down, and that's why there's trust issues. Yeah, but Spirit is going to stick the nose in and give you a run of luck. So a chance happening will put things back on the right track. You have to make that count. What's meant to be yours will always be yours. And coincidence is your friend. Yeah, the Rainbow Prince, number 26. So there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and everything that you've had to sacrifice will be worth it because you will be rewarded for that sacrifice. When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you of the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorms you've endured in your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realms from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky And after the rainstorms that may have upset your life, follow your bliss to your pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance does pay off, and your reward will be greater than you could ever imagine.